Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aryan Singh, and today I am going to discuss about topic theater command. We will discuss or cover this topic in 4 points. Firstly, we will know what is theater command. Second, what are its benefits. Third, why India seeks a theater command. And fourth, coming to conclusion. So we will start with what is theater command. Theater command is a joint command of Army, Navy, and Air Force under a individual commander of any of three for a specific strategic geographical area. Its origin traces from World War One and Second. In context of India, there are 19 military commands in India, out of which two are theater command, which are as follow. First, ANC, which stands for Andaman Nicobar Theater Command, and second, SFC, which stands for Strategic Force Command, which look after all the nuclear assets and stockpile of our country. Now coming to the point, second point, what are the benefits of having a theater command? There are a lot of and various benefits of having a theater command. We will discuss some key points like it increases the coordination and cooperation among the tri-services. It led to increase in intensity and power of all the tri-services when they work jointly or operate jointly. Third, it led to full use of all the resources of every services. Second, fourth one, it also led to fast movement of logistic and support during wartime, and there are a lot of etc. also. Now we will come to third point, why India seeks a theater command. Before knowing the answer of this question, we need to go back to in history. After the Kargil War of 1999, the Indian government realized that there is lack of coordination and cooperation among the tri-services, which led to lots of casualty in the war. So, to review these loopholes during the war, in the government set up many different committees, and later two of the committee, first Kargil Review Committee and second Saketkar Committee, recommended that India should have a theater command and a post called CDS, which act as a junction of tri services. Now, coming to the point that it is not the not this is not the only reason that in why India have theater command. There are also various reasons, and one of the most important reason what I think is that India have two hostile neighbors, and one of them, that is China, is fully capable to operate a modern theater command. And to counter this enemy act or enemy evil intention, India seeks a theater command. Stop. I want to make you aware that everything has two aspects. Till now we only see the one side of coin. There is also other side of coin. That is, does India need a theater command? My question is that does India need a theater command? I will give you some key points. You decide, does India need a theater command or not. Firstly, what is the basis of forming a theater command? The main basis of, we can say, foundation of forming a theater command is to make a communication or linkage between among all the three tri services. And as I said earlier, that its origin is from theater command origin is from World War First and Second. So at that time there was no internet, there was no satellite images, there was no GPS system, there was no video conferencing. So the forces at that time facing problem in communicating and cooperating each other. But do the situation is similar right now? No, the scenario is totally opposite, because right now we have the fastest internet, we have individual satellite for individual forces, we have GPS, we have radar, we have every possible things with what can be given to armed forces. So What we need is only a common linkage, a junction point, and that has been created by the Indian government as a CDS post called CDS, Chief of Defence Staff, President Anil Chauhan. So coming to the next point, that as we see, all the countries who operate theater command are mostly those countries who are developed, who have one of the greatest and highest budget expenditure on military. Third, all the three countries, the common point in between those countries like China, Russia, and America who operate modern theater command, they fought war on others' land. They not fought only for their motherland, but the scenario is not same with India. We only fight for our motherland. We don't need to fight to annex any other country like they do. So that's why they required a dedicated command for a dedicated front, like they are fighting in, if like America is fighting in Afghanistan. That's why they want a dedicated front, a dedicated theater command for America, for Afghanistan. But India doesn't. So I will let on you decide that do we need or not. So coming to the conclusion, according to me, it is my point of view. You may disagree or agree with it, but it is not right question that India should have a theater command or not. The right question or the right matter is that does India has the capability, or does India is have the capacity to install such a revolutionary decision in one of the biggest revolutionary decision among armed forces? The answer is no, because we don't have huge defense expenditure or budget. We are not we don't have sufficient or ample architecture. We don't have, we are not developed country. We are not self sufficient in our war assets. We are dependent on another countries for our weapons. And the last and the foremost and the most important point, 3 out of 2 defense services, that is Navy and Air Force, are strongly opposing this idea at the present time, because they are not capable enough to provide war requirement assets to each specific theater command, because they have shortage of aircraft, they have shortage of fighter jet, they have shortage of drones, they have shortage of missiles. That's why, according to me, at the present time, our country is not capable of installing one of the biggest decision in armed forces that India has ever seen. And government, all the government has taken many initiative and steps to overcome this, but they also know and they are doing, like they introduce a new post to make a common junction among the tri services, that is CDS. Second, they introduce make in India and Indianization of weapons. Third one, they start manufacturing aircrafts, fighter jets, submarines, drones and missiles and tanks in India itself, to make India self reliable and self dependent on its weapon and war assets. So lastly, I would say that we all need to try to make our country capable and self dependent, and later the government, and later a time come when this type of revolutionary decision would be taken. Thank you. Jai Hind.